and also led to a heated debate between talkSPORT commentary duo Hugh and Chris and Chris Iwelumo.
A man who we've seen in this competition, his teammates lift them up in terms of coming up with a performance. And he's got people who are 15 years younger than him, 20 years younger than him, trying to tell him to keep his chin up. You're one of the best to ever do it. Your country needs you right now. Put it out of your mind. I know you missed the penalty. You've done that before. You've done everything before. Focus on the next 15 minutes and getting your side to the quarterfinals. Look at him. He's looking at the ground. He's unconsolable, and we've spoken about it, Chris Iwelumo. Should he still be on the pitch in tears?
Well, I've got to say to you, you're taking away the human element of it all together. If you've been there, you've experienced it. You must not know what it takes to be exactly where he is.
I know that.
Yeah, but you're saying about, he's been consoled. You've watched how he's waving his hands from the first minute to the last. He's so emotionally invested in the game. He's had the opportunity to do something he's done so many times before for his country, to make history again.
Chris, they're not going out. He could be taking a penalty.
He won't react to this. Listen to me.
He could be taking a penalty again in 15 minutes' time. Get your head in the game.
And he was. And I'll tell you what, Gabby, nobody's really mentioned it. How much bottle he had to step up and score in that penalty shootout after he's missed one in normal time.
Oh, of course. He was never not going to take one. This is Cristiano Ronaldo, top 3 best ever players to play the game. But part of what Wozencroft says there, I do agree with, because, like I said earlier, there's 15 minutes left. You're the talisman. You're Portugal's best ever player. You're the captain, the leader on the pitch. You can't be crying when the game's not over yet. 15 minutes to go. You can go out in 15 minutes and go and get the winner. You're Cristiano Ronaldo, the captain. You shouldn't be in tears. After the game, if you lost, fair enough, no problem. You miss a penalty, you miss an open goal or whatever, and your country goes out. No one's going to say a word. But most people, even like Chris Iwelumo says, then you haven't been there and played, whatever. But I disagree, Chris, because last 15 minutes of the second half of extra time, you've got a chance to make it right. Your team are looking at you. Oh, Ronaldo's crying. Like, come on. So I get it, like the emotional part and the human part. I get it, Jeff. But from playing the game and being out there, I was a bit shocked to see him crying. I was, mate.
Let's get to the phone lines. Andy is a Nottingham Forest fan. Morning, Andy.
Morning.
Good morning, Andy.
How are we, boys?
Yeah, very
mate,
good.
you?
What did you make of it all?
Truthfully, I just don't see what the old thing is about Ronaldo crying. I mean, at the end of the day, as Gabbys just said, he's the captain of his team. You got all the players looking up to him, including all the young bucks as well. He missed a penalty, emotions got to him, but his teammates got around him. They put an arm around him and said, it's not over yet. And he carried on. And even when he went to the penalty shootout, he went the other way. Old Black, when he knew he was going to go the other way, but he still showed more passion than any other England player than I've seen.
Yeah, and he showed passion. He showed the bottle to step up and score the penalty in the shootout as well. Andy, thank you very much. Let's talk to another Andy. He's a Manchester City and a Portugal fan, which is an interesting combination. Morning, Andy.
Good morning.
How we doing, chaps? You okay?
You're really good, yeah. What did you make of it all?
I have to say, with the caveat, one of the greatest footballers I've ever seen in my lifetime. However, he's also one of the biggest egotists I've ever seen in my lifetime. Those tears for me last night were all about all eyes on me. He was making it about himself, as he always does. It was more about ensuring that he captivated the audience. I'm not convinced that the tears were genuine ones, truth be told, because if he was that shot and he was that emotionally drained by it all, there's no way he scores that second penalty. So for me, I think it was all about making sure the Ronaldo circus continues. Now he knows that his star's falling. He's been poor throughout the competition. We've been crying out for someone like Jota to lead the line for 3 or 4 years, as far as I'm concerned. And I just don't buy into a lot of people saying it's emotional investment. He just wants it so bad. I'm not convinced of that personally.
Okay, Andy, tears for himself rather than his team. Let's see if Alex, who's a Man City fan, agrees with you. Morning, Alex.
Morning, Alex.
Oh, good morning. How you doing, gentlemen?
Yeah, really good. So, were you watching last night? What did you think?
I thought that Ronaldo, as the leader that he is, I have much respect for his team now, because when they look up to him, he's there for them. And then when he cried last night, they were there for him. Because if you're the captain and the leader, who do you look up to? Who do you get his inspiration from? And when he has a little breakdown like that, which happens to all of us, I've had a breakdown like that when I was in the army. And at the end of the day, it happens. And he's on the field of play. He's there battling for his last cup that he could probably get. And I don't believe he was crying in his crocodile tears. You can't do that. He's not that good an actor. He's no Eric Cantona. He's not acting. And at the end of the day, he did it, fair play to him, and he got back up. His comrades got around him, gave him a hug, told him that he is who he is, and then he scored the penalty, didn't he?
Yeah, listen, I just speak honestly, mate, when I'm on the radio, and I like to have honest opinions and what I think. And I just felt that, you're the captain, you're the leader. As a captain, you've got the responsibility to be the player that, everyone's looking at. You missed a penalty, so what happens? 15 minutes left of the extra time. Go out there, go and get the winner then. Galvanise your team and say, no problem, everyone misses penalties. I'm looking at someone like Lionel Messi. I will never see Lionel Messi crying in that situation. Go and get the ball and go and score in the last 15 minutes.
Alex, thank you for the call. Alan is a Liverpool fan. He thinks it's time to drop Ronaldo. Morning, Alan.
Good morning, Alan.
Morning, guys. You okay?
All good, mate.
Yeah. Why would you drop Ronaldo?
Do you know what? We talk about England having a bad manager, but you've got to look at Martinez as well. I don't understand for the life of me. Portugal have got such a great team on paper that they are absolutely mad playing Ronaldo, because he doesn't give you now what he used to give you, and he's holding this team back. You've got Jota, who would absolutely give you much more in that forward role than Ronaldo would, but yet he's holding the team back. He takes every set piece, he takes every corner, every throw in, he makes refereeing. He's holding this team back, and obviously I want England to win it, but they've got such a good chance of going far in this tournament, but they won't if they keep playing Ronaldo, because he's not the player he used to be.
Mate, I totally agree, mate. And you talk about the free kicks. I mean, it's getting silly. I think he's took 58 free kicks in major tournaments and scored one. Yeah. And he's taken them from everywhere. There was one yesterday where let Fernandez or Silva take it. It suited them to just bend it over rather than just smash it straight at the keeper. And these players look like they're frightened to even ask for a free kick.
Yeah, you could see the frustration in some of his teammates when he was taking those free kicks, that is for sure.
But you mentioned Jota. There's Ramos, Conceição, Neto, Felix. All these players probably thinking, come on, you've had your time. Let us have a go, mate.
Alan, thank you very much for the call.
Yes, agreed, mate.
We're miles over. We should have gone to a break ages ago. I'm going to squeeze one more call in. Phil is a Leeds fan. Morning, Phil.
Good morning, Phil.
Hey, mate, you all right?
All good, mate.
Yeah, what you got to say, Phil?
Yeah, so basically, I was just thinking last night when I was watching that, as an amateur footballer or a professional footballer, I think there comes a point where we all go, we're not what we were. And I'm wondering if those tears are more along the lines of he knows that his time's probably done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's an interesting point, and I think he's already said this morning, look, this is definitely my last Euros, which is no surprise. I mean, he'll be 43 by the time the next one comes along. So that is an interesting point, whether it was his last opportunity, he felt he'd missed
100%,
it.
But like you said earlier, Jeff, if that was like Harry Kane or one of our older players, and that exact same situation happened, I think we'd be saying the same thing. You got 15 minutes left, you're the leader. Do you know what I mean? You can try at the end of the game, that's no problems. But when you still got 15 minutes left of extra time, plus a penalty shootout to get through, and like he did, he scored his penalty, he done his part to get his team through to the next stage.
03717223344. Give us a call. Thanks for that, Phil. Are you bored of it always being about Ronaldo? I tell you what, football will be a less interesting place once Cristiano Ronaldo is retired. That's for sure. If England face them later in the tournament, would you rather Ronaldo was or wasn't playing? Let us know. Coming up, we'll hear from an England fan who thinks that Jude Bellingham should be banned.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.